generation, man. Shout out to the fellow second generation, you know what I mean? I like what y'all doing over at Elevate, and let's keep elevating.
I just want to say, I was one of these people that was in the back of the room 2 or 3 years ago at these events. So if you guys just keep showing up, believe in yourself, you never know what's going to happen. And that's all I got to say.
This is the hottest market, as you already know. So very, very cool to grow with you guys. So I love you too, Brendan. Anyway, I want to challenge you guys to talk to 3 people that you don't know today, okay? I know we all got name tags, so just 3 people, that's all I'm asking for. This is the way we grow, this is the way we connect, and this is the way we stay on top.
Y'all have a good time? Let me get a hell yeah? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! First of all, cheers everybody that came out tonight, man. We really appreciate y'all. Yeah, y'all have a good night tonight. Connect with as many people as you can, and love.
I'm feeling tonight. Yeah, let's get some energy going in here. Tonight, I really want to feature another real estate agent, a developer, a landlord, a builder, a flipper. A lot of you know her tonight. This is Misty, Linn, that I want to introduce you to. And tonight, she's going to share some special things with us. And I want you to listen closely. And then after, enjoy the networking, and y'all have a good night.
Thank you guys so much for coming out. So many faces in the room that have changed my life. And I've had the opportunity to sit with and help them with their business. And I just thank you guys here at Elevate for having a female actually speak for the first time. I started in Akron, Ohio. My mom and I grew up together. She had me when she was 16. I just learned that, you know, her working hard to get us out of the projects. She worked 3 jobs to get us out of government housing, government assistance. I saw that. My dad is a car salesman. I saw him always working off commission. So I knew that I wanted to do something in my life where somebody else was inside of my paycheck. And I wanted to make a difference in other people's lives. So for me, my motto started with real estate, and my motto started is, failure is not an option. Failure is not an option no matter what I did. So if I chose to, I came from a teacher's aide in UA, and I helped kids with behavioral disorders. And I knew that was very short-lived for me, because it was about 3 years into that business where I kept hitting my alarm clock and saying, you know what, I gotta go back to that job again. I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss. That fucking job. that wasn't fair to the kids that I was dealing with. That wasn't fair to the colleagues that I had to interact with every day. And that wasn't fair to myself. So when I started with into real estate, it was a friend of mine looking for condos in downtown, and I just went with them to look at condos, and I thought that was really cool. Wow, you get to look at houses, you get to go into people's spaces, their personal spaces, and look and see, you know, you're being nosy. And it was Bruce Dooley that I could say, and Jennifer Lombardi, that changed my life. That told me I did not have to have somebody else signing my paycheck. That said I could do it. That said I can, it's okay to step outside of, you know, somebody else signing your paycheck, somebody else, you're working on somebody else's schedule. Because for me, that was never an option. For me, that was, it just never was presented, right? So if you don't know what's presented to you, you don't know what opportunities you have. And that is why I love speaking at these things, these events. I love talking one-on-one. I'm starting coaching other agents, other clients that just are a little bit misguided in their direction, because when I started out with my motto, failure is not an option, because every person behind me thought I was crazy leaving Upper Arlington School District for a job I knew nothing about. My family's not in real estate. Nobody's in real estate that I know. And I just thought, I'm gonna make this work. This is what I wanna do. This is my passion, and this is what's gonna happen. So I'm not going to get too far into that, but in thinking about what I actually wanted to leave you guys with and what I wanted to say, it hit me yesterday, and I don't know, my partner and I were on the beach yesterday. We literally got in at 9:30 this morning to come do this event. So my cousin, I posted, you know, I'm at the beach for 4 days. A cousin I hadn't spoke to in about 15 years. My aunt passed away in March. And she texted me and said, "Are you here?" I said, "Am I where?" She said, "Are you in Anne Marie Island?" She said, "I recognize that beach from anywhere." And I said, "I am actually. How far are you?" I still thought she was living in Orlando. Here she's 5 minutes away from where we're staying. So we met up yesterday, and I said, "I'm not doing anything. I don't plan to do anything on this trip. I really just need just a mindset trip to just take myself out of my element, my day-to-day. I need to just sit at the pool, sit at the beach. I don't have a plan." And she said, "I'd love to come sit at the beach with you." So I lost my aunt in March, which was her mother. And with COVID, the family hasn't been able to get together. But I sat with her on the beach, in a beach chair, and we looked at the ocean, and we talked. And we sat for hours. I mean, it was hours. It was 4:45. We looked back at the clock and like, oh my gosh, this is, the day's gone. And we were able to sit with each other. We were able to grieve. We were able to share stories. And we were able to enjoy each other in a way that I hadn't been present with her or other family members in a long time. And I apologize to my partner because I'm like, that was probably really sad for you. We sat and talked about death, and we cried, and but it was good for us to have that moment. And when I got back to the house, I thought, that's exactly what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk, I mean, I could get up here and tell you, yes, I have $35 million in real estate. I'm closed right now. I have 17 doors of rental properties. I have 43 listings. All of those things are great and wonderful, but at the end of the day, it's who we sit with and who we are as people, and that is where we need to start our days with.
Come on.
And being in that moment and being present to that moment taught me And I will say, it goes all the way back to COVID, right? We had to sit with ourselves at least for 2 weeks and think, what the fuck am I going to do with my real estate company? Because I guess we're not showing houses we're allowed to leave. So we had those moments to sit with ourselves. And if we continue to do that, we'll all be better, and we'll all do better, and your businesses will flourish. Because if I didn't have that moment, yes, Aunt Bonnie passed away in March. And then we grieved as a family locally. And we haven't said anything or had anything since then. And it's with every business that we have, every partnership that we have. We work with title companies, we work with lenders, we work with all these people in the room. Let's start getting back to the humanity of each of us and where we actually came from and why we're here, why we are doing what we are actually doing. And that is being with one another and working together in an environment that is not very pleasant sometimes to work with. So that's really what I want to leave you guys with. There's so much more that I could go into, and so much more that we could talk about, and how Misty became Misty Linn. And it's not because I am one human standing here before you. It's because of my assistant, Bill, my other partner, Amanda Williams, with Mission Design and Staging, and Mission Stays. And it's with every other partner that's out here. Lexi is new to the team, she's a personal assistant. I have other partners out here, financial partners, that made me who I am today. It's not a one-man show, it never is. And if you don't start to embrace those relationships and be with those relationships, and April continues to take photos for way cheap. She's not for hire. She is not for hire. But those are the people that truly form you and your business. And I just want us all to keep together, stay together. Let's have those conversations. Let's do what we, in our hearts, passionately know what we want to do. And that is help our communities and help one another and build each other. Because there's plenty of business to go around for everybody.
The community.
Another event, November 10th. This is a separate event. All these guys are coming out. They're all going to help us celebrate. It's going to be more of a panel, and it's going to be more of a question and answer, because there's a lot of questions out here that folks keep asking me over and over again. And I feel like in an audience like this, we can answer those questions. And again, we can share knowledge. Business is for everybody, and I just want to help everybody strive in their business. So.
Wow. Thank you so much, Misty, for reminding us that people are the basis of every business, and relationships are the key to everything. So we're definitely going to be at Misty's event on November 10th. We're going to promote that on social media. You will see that as well. Our next event is going to be November 9th, and we're going to have Keith. He's actually here tonight. He's a developer. He's going to speak at that event. That's going to be our last event for the year. And I want to say, you guys, thank you again for coming out tonight. Make sure you enjoy the bar, enjoy the food at the food truck right outside the gate, and we'll see you on social media, and we'll see you soon. Have a good night, guys.